And good morning. I am Chuck Todd, and welcome to MSNBC's special coverage of the impeachment trial of Donald John Trump. The actual opening arguments, believe it or not, start today after what was a very long day and bled into this morning yesterday, followed by that long night. Lawmakers did not leave until almost 2 in the morning. And folks, the 13 hours they spent in session yesterday, that was all just to set the ground rules. If you've wondered how dysfunctional we are, I would argue 13 hours of debate on ground rules is a reminder of how dysfunctional the Senate has gotten. The debate did get heated at times and with tempers flaring after midnight. So if you went to bed at a normal time, here's a little of what you missed.
I am struck by what we have heard from the President's counsel so far tonight. They complain about process, but they do not seriously contest any of the allegations against the President. And they lie, and lie, and lie, and lie.
Mr. Nadler came up here and made false allegations against our team. The only one who should be embarrassed, Mr. Nadler, is you for the way you've addressed this body.
I think it is appropriate at this point for me to admonish both the House managers and the President's counsel in equal terms to remember that they are addressing the world's greatest deliberative body. I do think those addressing the Senate should remember where they are.
At times, it did seem like we were watching two different trials. The Democrats focusing on the substance of their case, the White House team focusing on attacking the process. And just this morning, their client, the president, who has been watching the trial from 4,000 miles away in Switzerland, weighed in.
Our country's been tied up with this hoax from the day I came down the escalator. I'd rather go the long route. It's horrible for our country. Our country has to get back to business.
With one notable exception, the fight over the trial's ground rules played out as expected. The Democrats presented 11 amendments in attempts to subpoena documents and call witnesses, and every single one was voted down along party lines. Only one Republican, Susan Collins, voted with the Democrats, and she did that only one time. And in the end, the organizing resolution passed with all Republicans voting yes and all the Democrats plus the 2 independents voting no. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell did get a reminder from his own party earlier in the day that his power does have some limits. McConnell had to make some last-minute handwritten changes to the Senate rules amid pressure from some Republicans, not just the moderates, but a handful of institutionalists, if you will, who did not like what McConnell was doing, and that included the aforementioned Susan Collins. But that was one of the few things that didn't go as planned on the first big day of this trial.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.